What's going on, everybody? Jibba 73, back with the DoubleEShow Trucking, back with American Truck Simulator, back in the Western Star, and we're back in Jackson, Wyoming. We've got a vehicle loaded with some, let's see, F5? No, F4 is what I was looking for. No, let's get rid of it altogether. We'll go F4. There we are. No, that's not what I was looking for. I want to get out of there. Okay, escape. F5. Where the heck does it tell me my job? There it is. Okay. Paper. We're taking paper up to Evanston's sell goods. You'll notice there's no time remaining on it, which means I'm assuming that we're going to be late automatic. And we'll go from there. So let us hop in the truck. We will start her up.
Okay, here we go.
And we'll get the right GPS setting. I believe for now would be this. And put her in drive. Put on some lights. Yep, don't need the high beams on. And we'll get underway. Everything looks good. She does. Chilly day today, so make sure the windows rolled up. Right. And if I look over here to the right, I want to make sure that window's rolled up as well. Yep. Okay. Very good. All right. So let's get out of the yard here. It's a very short trailer. When you take in external contracts, I'm still not sure whether or not I can opt for optional trailers or whatnot. But anywho, happy Monday. Hopefully everybody's doing fine. And y'all are enjoying what seems to be, to me, fall-like weather. Yeah. Very cool.
Right.
So I'm going to turn right. Bring that around like so. Looks like we're good to go. Short trailer, so I don't need to take a wide turn. It looks like there's going to be a left up ahead here.
Get ready to turn left.
I will do so.
Turn left.
It looks so pretty. So very pretty. And they come in from the right. We'll find out in a second. I do not see... Yep, there's a car coming down that way. Hello, Mr. Brakes. I tried to make them less sensitive. To be more realistic. Okay. Mr. State Trooper, how are you? Almost clipped you, but I didn't. I did not, so no harm, no foul. So we're heading down to Evanston,
Right.
Wyoming, and my hope is that the trip is at least 100 miles, so that it counts towards the Wyoming event goal.
Keep right.
Yeah.
And then turn right. Turn
Okay.
right.
So what do we got going on out here? What? Country store. Okay, got that. Big empty lots. Might be some spare city. Whoops. Well, time to get going. So the speed limit shows 55. Let us go. Is it this one? It is. Very good. Changing my center console display so I can see the speed. And I believe with external contracts, you are not able to speed. We're going to hit the brakes just a little bit because we're dropping back down in speed. And by not able to speed is, if the speed limit's 65, I can't set the cruise control for, say, 75. I have to adhere to the maximum truck
At the
limit.
roundabout, take the second exit.
And that means that safety and you're following stricter guidelines. Okay.
Exit now.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Nope, I want to go here. Yep. Okay. So I've learned about roundabouts is that if you're taking the very first exit off, you would, if you're entering in the United States, if you're entering from the right-hand side of the road, which you should be, if you're taking the first exit, you signal right. If you're taking the second exit, you would signal left until you pass the first exit, and then you signal right. And so on and so forth, down the line, until you just completely go around in a circle. I wasn't aware of that, but that's pretty cool, actually. So, we don't have a lot of roundabouts or traffic circles in this area. Okay, setting cruise control at 56, which means that it's not the max possible speed. It just happens to be the speed of this road. So we'll leave it at 56. I think that'll be fine until I run up the back end of a truck, which looks like may happen very shortly here. Yep. All right, so let's take it down a notch. And let's get outside view. Don't run off the road, Jibba. Oh, she looks beautiful. She does, she does. Yeah. Whoa-ho-ho-ho. Whoa-ho-ho-ho. Woo. Yeah, that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy right there. The truck that was ahead of me just completely vanished. I suppose that happens. So what I've heard is, just tapping the brakes there because it seemed to be rolling away. There's a phenomenon called desyncing in multiplayer situations where my connection to the internet is obviously different than yours, and when the game is trying to make everybody connect, equally and keep everybody in their juxtaposition on the map, occasionally somebody's internet signal strength will not be strong enough for them to accurately place them where they need to be, and they'll rubber band, they'll kind of bounce forward and back on the map ever so slightly, and it's called rubber banding and desyncing, because you're not synced with the server as a whole. Well, with the introduction of multiplayer for American Truck Simulator and I believe European Truck Simulator 2, there are instances of desyncing happening with vehicles in non-multiplayer mode where they just disappear from the map. The AI item is no longer drawn. Okay. So what do we got going on up here? This is cool. Like that. I like this coming up. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to stay right. I don't believe I have to get
Keep
left.
right, and then continue straight on.
Right on. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Go straight on.
I got a speed limit of 70, so I'm going to step on the gas a little bit. Not 100% keen on doing 70, so I'm going to set 65. Nope. I'm going to make sure I get up to 65. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to set 65. There we go. Yeah, so you'll see trucks just popping out of view. AI traffic just popping out of view. Now, this was a phenomenon that happened previously. However, now it's an actual issue. It's an actual thing.
Keep right, and then continue straight on.
Right on. It's an actual issue with.
Go straight on.
Ooh, what's going on up here? Why is he slowing so far down? Speed limit's still 70, buckaroo. Mr. Bonsai, get moving. Right on. Let's get an outside top view. Nice, beautiful skybox. Partly cloudy today, much like it is at my home. I like seeing the cattle fence out there in the on each side of the road. Even though we're out in what looks to be barren land, this would be where they would have big cattle roam. For sure. For sure. Okay, so let us resume speed since they're all pulling well ahead. We are in a passing zone. I can be passed, but I shouldn't have to be. Should be able to move along with traffic. So speed limit's still 70. Very good. Hopefully you all have been able to play Wyoming. In the current update that I saw, 1.42 beta is open and available to play for those that are interested. 1.42 beta will, among other things, allow mods to be used in multiplayer. I would assume that everyone would have to have the same mod in order for the mod to be visible to each individual player that's on that particular server. That being said, it'll be cool. It'll be cool to be able to use whichever mods you like, truck mods, sound mods, and the like. I don't know if it means every type of mod. You know, like if I'm using a traffic density mod, that's obviously not going to work in a multiplayer server, because while I might have tons of traffic at 4 p.m., you're not going to have any. And you know, that is the thing. Can't. Let's go. I'm gonna get it. I want to get. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. With that, I don't want that. With that, no messages. No, it is this. Okay. All right. Anywho, yeah, I falling behind again. Trying to do too many things. It's really is different, obviously, driving in game and trying to use function buttons than say if you were in your truck or vehicle. It would be a different feeling, physically and tactile wise. As far as 1.42 goes, that is all that I know of it. Have not looked into it any further than that. I'm not sure where we're at on the map, but we are making really good time. Okay. And that's nice. There's been any traffic holdups, knock on wood. Truck pulled out there. Did he screw anybody? Oh no, that wasn't a pull out. That was a coming over from the slow lane, merging into the one travel lane. Right on. Rock Springs discovered. Woohoo! It's always nice to find a new spot on the map. I like that. I like that. Hello, Rock Springs. You're looking gorgeous as ever. Okay.
Straight on.
So there's Taco Kingdom we just passed. A motel.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Whoa. Keep going straight on, keep left, and then turn left. Okay. I'm not sure what you want me to do. I'm going to get in the left lane and get ready to turn left. How's that sound? That works for me. So, this is Rock Springs. Very nice. Anything going on for signage or any weird landmarks that we can see? Not particularly. Not particularly. Gonna hop back in the cabin. Wait to go. I'm gonna take a sip of my water, which I've been drinking a metric ton of lately. As mentioned previously, I caught the vid, and I had discovered that drinking a cup of coffee in the morning and then drinking nothing but iced tea all day long is no better than just drinking coffee all day long. You gotta have regular water. My kidneys were in horrible condition. Now, that is also an effect of COVID. It can affect the kidneys, but my kidneys were operating very poorly due to very little water being filtered through them on a regular basis. So, all I drank in the hospital was fruit juice and water, and all I've drank since I've been home is fruit juice and water, because Daddy ain't playing with his kidneys, kids. Daddy's kidneys are important. Keep left. Okay, gonna hop over a lane. Wait on. I can't truly see the lane markers, or the lane lines, because of the brightness, but I sort of can. I can see the area with which I'm supposed to stay between. Re-engage cruise control. Re-engage cruise control for 65 and a 75. That should work, right? It should. We're moving along. We are really cruising though, aren't we? There comes some merging traffic. Hopefully they don't cause me any problems. Well, looks like they're moving good. I will say they have made market improvements to the AI. There's still some on-ramp issues, but it's not as bad as it was, which is tremendous, because getting on the highway was horrific if you were behind any vehicle, and coming down the highway in the right-hand lane was hit or miss on whether or not you were going to get creamed by a vehicle that it was sitting there for, the 3 minutes it took you to get up to them, and then as soon as you're alongside, pulls out. So, wow, look at the scenery out here. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's literally gorgeous. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Right on. There we go again. Pop it back in. Yeah. Pocatello. No, that doesn't sound right. Well, maybe. Because Evanston is down near the southwestern corner of Wyoming. We did kind of like a little D-shaped trip from Jackson. So yeah, I could see, Pocatello. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Salt Lake City and whatnot is right to the west of us. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, the landscape's looking beautiful. I know you're not getting to see a tremendous amount of landscape because we're, in the cabin, but you're seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm gobsmacked. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm gonna go around because he just tapped his brakes for no reason. I hate doing this on a two-laner, but apparently I'm gonna hop back in because I'm done with that guy behind me. He's gonna pass me and get back in front. You watch. But I don't care. I'm moving along. Whoops! If I do this, can I get a view over there? Oh, look at all that! Look at all that! That's awesome. I'm gonna run into stuff, so I gotta get out of that view. But that was really good. We've got a ways to go. Buckle up, save a life. Dropping down the speed to 75. Okay, I'm keeping it 65. I think 65 is actually the max speed for external contracts, regardless of the road. Oh my goodness! Regardless of the road speed limit. Gosh, that gets me every time though. So the AI still jams on their brakes before taking an exit. Completely unnecessary. They could touch up the programming to have them start the exit. If the AI's route is to take an exit, have them enter the exit and then brake. That would make more sense. I don't start braking until I'm either in real life, if I have to take an exit. Let's say the speed limit's 55. I'm doing 65. I'm in the right lane. The exit is a quarter mile. I will do...
And then exit right.
There we go. I will wait until I'm about 200 yards.
Right.
I will wait until I'm about 200 yards from the exit. I will start to. I will signal at the quarter mile mark.
Keep left. And then turn left.
I will wait till I'm about 200 yards from the
Turn left.
exit before I start to apply brakes and slow down. And I'm only slowing down to the posted speed limit. So again, if it's 55, I'm doing 65. I'm 200 yards out. I'm slowing down to 55. Then as I enter the exit, I slow down to the, what would be the recommended exit speed of 35 miles per hour or whatnot. Right on. Here we go. Do we need fuel? We do not. We're actually doing really good on fuel. We only had the one trip since we filled up, so we should be able to get 3 trips easy out of tank
Keep
gas.
right. And then turn right.
Okay. That I can do.
Turn right.
So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself to be the most cautious of drivers as far as speed control goes. But I know what I'm able to control in the vehicles I'm driving. Those distances change depending on the size and weight of the vehicle I'm driving. For instance,
Keep left. And then turn left.
if I'm driving my wife's subcompact, I can do those things a skosh quicker, at a skosh quicker pace. When I'm driving my pickup truck, which is big and heavy and bulky, I might change that and slow down a little bit more so that I maintain obvious control of the vehicle. Oh, this is really cute back here. Looks like we're getting, we're right on top of our destination.
To turn right.
Right on. Let's see if I can do this. Cool.
Turn right.
Alright, can I get a map view? Whoops. Yeah, that's not going to help, is it? Okay, let's hop back in the cab so I can see what it is I need to do. And we'll go like that. Okay.
We are finished.
Awesome. So, I'm going to put my flashers on because we're pulling into the delivery yard. And enter. And where do you need it? They need it over there in the corner. I can do that. So that's where we're going to head. How y'all doing? Got ourselves a nice short trailer here, so it should be easy to whip in to the spot that they need. Cut in over here. Bounce it out over here. And as I do that, I should see the area in which they want me to park. And it's right down alongside the building. So I'm gonna turn the wheel, roll the driver's window down, and take a peek out. Yeah. Let's keep coming around this way. All right. Get as far over as I can. Right there. Back around this way. Get that bad boy kicking around on me. There we go. That's plenty. Come on. Swing it. Swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it. Pull it forward just a skosh. Try that again. Pull it forward just a skosh. There we go. Go around. Little doggy. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Very short trailer. Very short control radius. Forward. Okay, now, yeah, this is where it gets. This is where it's going to be really, really difficult because it's technically blind. I gotta basically hug the asphalt here down the fence. I'm gonna pull forward. I don't feel comfortable the way that's going. Okay. I hear a train coming. That's cool. Maybe the train will pass alongside in view while we're backing up. Trying not to snag any of my truck on the fencing, the chain link fencing. Keeps wanting to remind me to skip parking, but I don't want to skip parking. I want the extra XP. Even though I technically don't need it. Okay. See it? See it there now? Will it give it to me? At this point? Look. Okay, it's going to give it to me there. I keep backing up. Straighten out the wheel. And we'll pull forward. Like so. Let's get a pull forward like so. Okay. So, park brake on. Engine off. Gonna hop out of the truck. Take a look at her. She's not bad. We're going to go ahead and decouple. And I'm going to assume we're going to be very, very late. But hopefully, we get the late. But do I get the credit? 300 miles. I guess we'll go. Late penalty, they took almost $4,000 off. Holy crap. That was. So basically, I made $1,100 on the job. I only got bonuses for proficiency and skill rank and all that stuff. Wow. Okay, well, it did give me credit for it. I am at 2 of 10 now. That's always nice. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this week's episode of American Truck Simulator. If you like what you watched, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, put them in the comments down below. I'll read them. And with that, I will try to catch you next Monday for another episode of American Truck Simulator. Peace. That's a big 10-4, good buddy. I'm going to hop off the big road and pay the water bill. I'm 10-7 on the side.